Welcome to your weekend focus, May the 30th and 31st, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. So we have the 30. 3 plus 0 is a 3, but it's like I was saying on Friday, like a godlike number for us, or the godlike energy going into the energy of the 2. So it's really about your self-expression. And that has been the theme over the last several days, hasn't it? Your self-expression and realizing the magic in you. And letting out your creativity, your uniqueness to the world. If we add the numerology of the day together, it's 12. That's the Hangman. He was actually at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up, too. So, the Hangman, being in the moment, going with the flow. Listen to those dogs. Oh, my goodness. They're having fun right now. And 1 plus 2 is the 3, the Empress, okay? And the Empress is all about birth, fertility, being grounded in nature. New opportunities, new relationships, new people coming into your life, new work situations, community situations, things evolving. And then Sunday we have the 31st. The 31 energy, usually we all have a higher vitality about us. So maybe the dogs thinks it's the 31st right now by the sounds of them. And 3 plus 1 is a 4. The 4 is the Emperor. So know that the Empress and the Emperor are 2 of the highest diplomats in the deck. And they are also one of our strongest intuitives in the deck. So not only are we very intuitive and we can follow our gut sense of where we should go, what we should do, what we should say, who we should become, what we should step into. The answers are within you, absolutely. But it's by taking counsel of other people. It's not ignoring what other people are telling you, but taking it into consideration and really thinking it through. We have the Sun in Gemini, so we will want to explore, invent, experience. We get curious about things. We want to learn things. Communication is very strong. The Moon, I think Saturday the Moon is in Virgo, but I think it moves into Libra on the Sunday, probably sometime in the morning. Late morning, early morning, I'm not sure. Probably in the morning, though. So we go from this attention to detail and making sure that everything is in its place and everything has a place kind of energy, to more of wanting balance, beauty, harmony. Also, Saturday will be more of an easier decision kind of making day compared to Sunday, when we can kind of see 2 sides of the coin and we're not really sure. We could actually argue both sides, both are right, and we really can't come to any firm middle ground on things. See what the cards have to say for us, shall we? Oh, the Sun. It is about your vitality this weekend. It's about raising it, stepping into things that bring you passion, joy, harmony. Absolutely. The light doesn't come from the sky here. The light comes from within. Your self-expression, your unique self coming forward. And it lights up an area. It's like you can see farther. It's like, when you're in a fog, you can only see so far. And as the fog lifts, you can see more and more. It's like the fog lifting for you. That you see a path that maybe you never saw before. You always sensed it was there, perhaps, but you never really thought that you would find that path. Or an opportunity opens up to you. A new relationship blooms. with you this weekend by raising your vitality, by raising your light, by raising your energy, letting out the unique self, letting out your inner magic, utilizing your talents and abilities. Oh, look at this. Judgment. What a strong weekend. And this would be a weekend where you'd want to go back and listen to the new moon video. I always leave it on my main page because a period of time goes by, and then really that is the underlying current, right, of the things that we should be paying attention to over these next 2 weeks. Well, another week maybe. Maybe less than that. So it's a good time to get that information in again. That's why I leave them posted up on my main page. Now we have Judgment here. And Judgment is a card that says, okay, if you have been working really hard towards something and you really think that you have been spinning your wheels and not really getting anywhere, you almost feel like the Five of Pentacles kind of energy. You just want to throw in the towel. You want to be done with it. You know, the heck with this. It's too much energy and too much of my time or my energy or my finances, and I'm done. And you throw in the towel. It's kind of like this is when something happens amazingly that just tells you that everything that you did meant something along the way. Some gift from the universe, from God, your angels, your spirit guides, shows up on your path to show you that it hasn't been for nothing. You have been making some headway. You know, maybe you've been trying to lose weight and it just seems like every day you step on the scale and it's like some days you're going up and you're like, say, what? That's impossible. So, and all of a sudden stepping on it and all of a sudden 5 pounds are gone. And you're like, wow, it was instant overnight because now your body has started to get used to your new habits and it's leveling out. But so often we say, you know what, I'm actually gaining weight on this diet, so the heck with it. And yet you throw in the towel. So it could be as simple as something like that. But rewards come to you right now for the efforts that you have put forth up to now. So this is not a time to throw in the towel. This is time to look at what new experiences and opportunities and people are being invited into your path. Now, if you really haven't been putting your focus on you, your goals, your talents, your abilities, and how you can utilize them to go forward, your path, your goals, and you really haven't been working all that much, and maybe something else is taking you away, the focus is taken away, it's for you to recognize that the focus has been taken away and how you can bring that back into balance so that when the energy comes around again, you're ready for the gifts. It's also very much a completion of a chapter or thereof. So, okay, we have the Six of Cups in the middle. Well, there are quite a few planets going retrograde now, so the Six of Cups and Mercury's, you know, I just know Mercury's right around that corner. My modem's starting to go, so I've got another one on order. So we could be reminiscing a little bit. We could be looking backwards a little bit and really understanding some of the lessons that we walked through or the challenges that we faced in order to get to the here and now. So, me and my brother were talking the one day, and so my aunt and uncle came from Holland. So thank you. You know, every time somebody says they're from the Netherlands or something, I just get that like, oh, we're kind of like family. They came over here. They fell asleep on the bus. They woke up. They were about 40 kilometers past where they had wanted to go, where their destination was as they entered this country. And so they stopped the bus and they got off just in the middle of nowhere, And the town doctor happened to be driving by. They could speak very little English, but they got the message across. The doctor took them to his home, and they stayed the night and had supper and everything. And then the doctor went out the next day, and who was my dad at the time. My dad had a rental property, and he says, oh, is that little house available? Because I've got this couple. They moved in there. And then they talked my mom into coming over from Holland. And so where was she? She was on my dad's property. And so that's how they met. And we think about, everything that my aunt and uncle kind of went through with that challenge was really the universe, God, our angels, our spirit guides, all coming and kind of curving us into where we needed to be in order to meet, in order for our family to be. And so, it was all those struggles. And so my aunt and uncle probably don't even realize the struggles that they did, how it benefited me, my children, my children's children, maybe one day. So we look back at these steps that don't look like they all go together, but they do in the grand scheme. And we don't have to know the reasoning why, but I think this is a glimpse that we get, that awareness, or that aha moment, or in order to really start the revolution of your life. Heard the Beatles singing there? So you don't know, like, it's about looking back and understanding that sometimes you don't have to understand in order to go forward, and to know that the challenges were there for a reason. And yes, like in my story, it may not directly benefit you, although I think they got a pretty cool niece out of the deal. So we have the Magician. Look at this, the Sun, Judgment. The Magician. Oh my goodness. Well, I have the minor cards in my deck at all. Oh, the Magician is here. Watch your thoughts. Watch yourself talk. When the Magician appears, your wish will be granted, okay? Make no doubt about it. Your wish will be granted. So what are you asking for? What are you talking to yourself about? What are you saying as your self-talk? You say, oh, I'm always late. You'll be late. Do you say, I want money? And you walk out on the sidewalk and there's a coin? You've got money. So what are you really talking about? This is definitely an energy for this weekend to talk about what we want to step into. Maybe to ourselves, maybe to a friend, a mentor. And I kind of get that arm, and I know it's reaching for the stars, and there's such a light around it. So don't put a glass ceiling anywhere right now. And the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about new opportunities opening up, the expansion of the horizon. We can see so much more. We can see different opportunities, different ways to step into opportunities, friendships, stature, success, good health and well-being. There are so many ways to expand your path right now. There's so many opportunities that are becoming available to you. So look for those opportunities. Be present. Okay? Very much the 12 energy of Saturday is be present. Be in the moment. Allow things to happen. Go with the flow and see where you end up. But above all, keep those thoughts extremely positive and pure. I hope you're all doing your new moon affirmations through this period of time, especially when the Magician shows up. So the link to my video is down below. It's 10 minutes of different affirmations. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Keep some of them and own them and say them to yourself as little mantras. Speaking of mantras, let's see what our mystical wisdom cards have for us. Intuition. Trust your intuition. I said that at the very beginning, didn't I? You'll find the answers within, of who to talk to, of where to go, of what to do next. Intuition, your third eye. You see that one? It kind of looks like it's coming out of her forehead in some way, but it's the hat she has on, of course. Know that you'll have a sense. If people aren't telling you the truth, you'll kind of sense it. If people are really being honest and forthright, you'll know it. If you have a couple of options and you're thinking about them and one doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. So, what a beautiful energy in which to utilize to start thinking about your path forward. And do I want this in my life? What does it make me feel like? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling light? Am I feeling relaxed? Or am I tense? Am I kind of grimacing? So maybe I don't want that. So if I don't want that, what about this? And start to grow it. You know, the Empress is all about putting that seed in the ground. The Emperor is all about having the strategy to make that seed into, maybe it's the little acorn that grows into the mighty oak. And grow that dream. So this weekend has a lot of great growth potential for your dreams, your expectations of your talents, abilities, the unique you going forward. Inside voices. Your intuition is an inherent gift to you. It is the infinite and divine intelligence guiding you in all ways, in your thoughts, words, dreams, and deeds. Everyone has intuitive abilities and need to be put into practice when facing challenges. You may experience this as a gut feeling or even a hunch. That may be very accurate indicators of the right choices for you. Practicing and exercising your intuitive abilities can strengthen these gifts, which can give you the advantage when making decisions. Developing your intuition abilities is probably one of the most valuable things you will ever do for yourself. Intuition is very accurate and a very accurate guiding force in all aspects of life and can contribute to your success and fulfillment. The mantra is, I trust my intuition to guide me in all areas of my life. One of I think the biggest misconceptions out there is we have to go in search of our spirituality. Grow our intuition. Okay? Our intuition we're all born with it. Our spirituality, our mediumship, all of it. We're all born with it. It's the belief of what you think you have, and even somebody who really has nothing, they think they're just flatlined in all areas, but would love something like that. Of course, you're being called to it because you already own it. You already have it inside of you. It's finding it, it's believing, and it's like if you were born and somebody taped your one arm down. Okay, and at age 35, they unwrapped your arm and said, okay, your arm would just hang there, right? And you have that arm and you can slowly work it. And, day after day, week after week, month after month, you're working it. And all of a sudden, it's an arm that you can use. And your spirituality is very much just that. It's about sitting in quiet, letting ideas come to you, knowledge come to you. And grow your trust in your intuition, your sage wisdom that you came here with. So it's not a matter of you've got to find it, and it's more of working it, taking time every day. You use your arms every day without thinking it. Give yourself 5 or 10 minutes of spirituality, listening to your intuition, asking yourself some questions and how it makes you feel. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Because your brain is hearing it, and so your brain is almost, in a sense, preparing your body for the impact of that vision that you are giving yourself. And so are you tense? Are you happy and relaxed? Is your breathing shallow? And pay attention, because that really, your brain works to tell you, no, we don't want to go there. And then if it's something, you might want to explore it and find out why you feel the way you do. And it could be something somebody said to you long ago, and you can erase it because you took it as truth instead of just their opinion. I trust my intuition to guide me in all areas of my life. So, you have intuition. Start trusting it. The more you trust in it, the more it'll work for you. And the more you'll hear it with, and it'll be like moving your arms throughout your day. You don't even know that you're doing it. Your intuition will guide you. Find your voice. Find your voice with the frog. Look at that, I opened right up to it too. Sing, say no, express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Say no. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak, and yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time and exhaust your energy. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. It isn't easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes and the more empowered you will feel. You may have been keeping frustrations inside you, and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening to you, a boss, a coworker who isn't showing you respect. It is now time for you to vocalize your feelings. In order to remove the emotion, you may want to begin by writing down what you want to say and practice saying it aloud. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. Can you see within your eyes how much it has damaged your soul and spirit? Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing, as Dylan barks on cue. It can be in your home or your car, but sing as loud as you can, fun or sad. It doesn't matter. Just express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, possibly a stand-up comedy act. Embrace Frog in helping you find the voice within you that may be shaky right now. But the more you work, but it will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art. Flex that muscle, huh? There are no restrictions and there are no limitations. So no glass ceilings this weekend. There are no limitations. It's all about self-expression this weekend and tapping into it and finding out how you can utilize it and getting excited about utilizing your talents, your abilities, the unique you going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.